So Evelyn, how's it going?
Good, just changing out the geckos.
We're gonna watch you do one, and then you could kind of show us what your process is.
Okay. Do you want?
Well, I guess you're on a brand new one, basically, right?
Pretty much. So I dumped out all the old stuff, and I usually just dump the old food and stuff into the thing so I can dump it all out. And then went ahead and I don't think I've added water to this yet. It's a little bit extra full, but
we like it that way,
yeah,
right?
Not too bad. And this one's still pretty moist, so I don't have to add a ton more water.
And I should clarify, we keep them pretty wet because we use ambient room temperature, and at 86 degrees, humid hides, believe it or not, will evaporate pretty quickly. So we're doing, what, like half a bowl or something like that?
For this one, yeah, it's a decent size. And then a small scoop.
Secret sauce calcium powder.
That I just got everywhere.
Yeah, I just decided to randomly film because I was in here working with you, and
come here.
You and Tatum happen to be here today, so...
Baby.
Who do we got here? What is this?
Are
you learning the acronyms?
Yes.
This is
Black Knight
This
TU.
is a big challenge. So what is BN/TU? Do you know?
Black Knight / something. Oh,
Turkmenicus.
Oh, it's Turkmenicus.
Remember we were talking about the different localities? So what this is we tried to breed a Black Knight to a pure Turkmenicus, and it didn't work. No fertility. So then we put a Turkmenicus with that girl so that we would get some eggs. So now this is a pure Turkmenicus.
Oh, okay.
We wanted Black Knight Turks, but it didn't work. And so if a male does not breed with a female, you could put another male with that female so that she can at least have some babies that year.
Okay. Did they still breed, or like was it just they just didn't pair?
I don't know. Nowadays, in groups, we leave our males with our females overnight, and then we'll come back the next day. Yeah, so why don't you give us a little 5-point summary of who you are and what you're doing here?
Okay. I'm Evelyn. I'm here to help out with the geckos, get more experience with working with reptiles.
You work with some cool animals at ASU right now, right?
Well, cool is one way to put it. I work with lab animals. Don't worry, it's not makeup testing or anything. The research stuff there is actually really important, and I enjoy the work there. But that was my first kind of job with animal handling experience, and then Brooke introduced me to you, which I already kind of knew.
True. You guys know Brooke. Broken Brooke. We call her Broken Brooke because she's always hurting herself.
That's true.
Right?
Oh and her vehicles.
Yeah, herself and her vehicles. First day she gets her bike, crashes it, comes over.
First day?
Yeah. So, any other fun facts? What's a fun fact about yourself? Or a scary fact?
Scary? No. I guess. I don't know. I'm going into conservation and ecology and hope to do herpetology stuff. So this stuff is really relevant to me, and I also keep snakes. I've had various reptiles. Right now, I only really have my boa imperator and my rosy boa. I guess I personally think more people should have rosy boas, if I'm being 100% honest.
They seem pretty cool. I've looked into them. We were just talking about impulses. I almost impulse bought one.
Wait, did you really? Oh my god.
Yeah.
I have.
Because I could keep them in this room. This ambient room would be good for a rosy boa. But
I will do that.
I'm going to be good, Evelyn, and I'm not going to impulse buy anything except the sail fins, which are already impulse bought. So, but we'll catch more of you in the future. I just really wanted to kind of announce you since you're becoming more of a staple member around here and kind of introduce the people to you. And I'm sure we'll get you on some future videos and stuff. So thanks for what you do and for caring for these little ones. And we'll see you in the next one, all right? All right, this is Tatum. You guys already know Tatum. She's been on the lives, and you did snakes for the first time the other day, which is really cool. Okay, sorry. She needs her tools for the job. Go figure, right? So what are we doing here? So you got a tub that you're staging, and you're watching as a true reptile nerd, you're watching some reptile podcast stuff, which is cool.
Learning about the community more because I'm relatively new to this hobby.
Okay.
Especially in the community, and I don't know how people feel about whatever, or just what's going on. So I'm basically just getting a crash course on literally everything.
This guy kind of matches you. He's like blonde.
Oh my god. I guess so.
Yeah. He's like a California blondie dude, since this is a guy. Like a surfer dude, like, ew.
You know, my mom's from California.
Oh, Or did you grow up there too?
No, it was too expensive. Well, my mom moved here because she worked for Southwest and got based out here.
Okay.
So yeah.
So why don't you tell us a little about what you're staging over here? So you got the water bowl filled up. You got the. We are doing the double paper towels now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
there are 2 of them. You can count 1, 2.
We have learned that cutting the square around instead of a circle works a lot better, right?
Because I'm finding that with newspaper, it's way too hard to get it to. This, like, I'll do that again. We'll replay.
Okay, replay, rewind.
Oh my goodness, I need to clean a tank.
Oh my goodness, I need
what
to
do I
clean.
do?
What do I
wait,
do?
Look, there's paper towels and
it's thick. Bounty
there you
picker,
go.
quicker picker upper.
And there you go.
Okay, so we got 2 on there, and then we do the. What do we do with that?
I put a bunch of water.
We tsunami it, yes.
Yeah.
I don't mean to belittle you or anything, but I always face these like this.
Why is that? Just because of the weight?
Just because I don't know. Actually,
Is
maybe
there, like, a reason?
maybe I feel like. Okay, so if this is this way, let's see. Let's test this out. Actually, if this is this way,
I guess it's harder.
I feel like it hits against that corner.
I kind of like that though, because when they
Yeah,
push it
because
out,
then
it's like it makes sure that they don't get squished again.
it does what?
It helps them not to get squished again. So if we had it like this,
Mm-hmm.
and they were pushing it out, and then for some reason it gets pushed back in, they're not like squished. It's
Oh,
like a
yeah.
Barrier.
I see what you mean.
But I
it
guess
might
it's
it
fine.
might flip. You see how it's putting pressure on the lid right there?
Yeah.
It might flip it up, kind of thing.
Honestly, I think any of these directions
Yes.
are okay.
I
I don't-
think, yeah.
think
But
you're looking too much
I
into
always
it.
I always look like super deep into it, right? Like I'm always like nitpicking stuff with you guys. You can say it. That's all right. I know it's what I do.
A little bit of micromanaging. But it's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it just makes me have more attention because then I'll be like, am I doing this the way I think it should
But
be done? Or
this
the way
is
that
why reptile keepers are. It's very difficult for us to outsource our work because we're so particular about the way we want something done, you know. But I've just learned how to like kind of communicate those things, and you guys have always done a great job since coming in to make sure that we manage those things as to the most of my liking. You guys are always like attentive to that, so that's awesome.
This is what I want to show you with the newspaper.
Yeah.
How it's kind of crunkly and there's like it's like cut weird and it's
Yes.
not even covering everything.
Yes.
That's why we're kind of switching over to the paper towel. Is it's also softer for them too.
Yes, it is softer. The double paper towel also might soak up arguably a little bit more than the single newspaper. And what was our problem with newspaper? We would always run out, right?
Yeah.
And then we would need to go and.
See, look at that. Perfect.
Yeah.
It fits in perfectly.
That is true.
It's perfect. I like it a lot more. But yeah, no.
We would always have to source it, and
Yeah, he
it was
would
always
make
like a
me go
secret.
into, like, places and be like,
Like
"Can I
fries,
have your
just-
newspaper?" And they're like, no.
Oh yeah, you would go to what was it, Lily's
Lily's?
Chicken and Waffles or something like that.
No, what? It's
No, that's Lolo's. You know Lolo's Chicken and Waffles out here.
Yeah, I know.
But-
It's on Gilbert Road.
Yes.
But yeah, no, he would make me go into Lily's and
Get
beg them
newspaper.
for newspaper. Did I
And they'd be like, no.
They'd be like, no, you cannot have it. I'd be like, oh, okay.
Okay.
They wouldn't like. I wouldn't argue with them because that's rude. But like,
And sometimes you get the paper that's like magazine type. Not you, but I mean like in
no,
general.
like I try. You know?
Some paper is magazine-y.
I just
so-
want to see the chunkiness of this guy. This should be enough.
Well, we'll definitely do more videos and episodes with you as time goes on. I know a lot of people have already gotten to meet you. You do a lot of like the TikToks and stuff with
Yeah.
us. So that's really cool. And then we also do some YouTube stuff when we can. So
Yeah, that'd be super fun.
yeah, I was just talking to Evelyn and I was like, let's go get Tatum on an official video because you're
Why
here.
not? I'm amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, we
So-
have some cool TikTok ideas, you guys.
Oh,
We
and
just have to do them.
real quick, you don't have your little jar thingy, do you?
Oh, it's right over there.
Oh, why don't you grab it and
Sure,
after
will
you put this
watch
guy
him?
back,
Or
I'll watch him.
actually,
I'll watch
that'll
him.
be smarter.
Okay.
Why don't I actually just put him back?
Tatum can show us one of her talents for the hobby. Who can eat the most mealworms? We should have a competition.
Alright.
Okay, so Tatum does like bioactive stuff, and we're gonna start selling these at our shows and all that kind of stuff. So, ooh, I like this one. This one's cool.
Yeah, so this one just has some like moss in it, and these are pink panther, which are related to the traded scantia, which are animal safe.
And there are different kinds of moss. I'm learning,
Yes,
right?
there are tons of different kinds of moss. Let me flip it so you can see it there. There you go. But
They're
Yeah.
beautiful. Whatever those pink things are, what'd you call
They're
them?
just called pink panther. That's like the slang name.
Oh, okay.
Slang name pink panther. And they stay this little, but they vine. So like, let's say you wanted to put this in an enclosure.
Yeah.
You could keep it in the jar, or you could take it out. This is just a fancy way of giving away cuttings, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
But you can just put it, say this is your enclosure, and it just can grow out and become part of your ecosystem, like a little pocket one.
Yeah, so you don't even have to take it out of the jar,
Yeah,
you're
no,
saying.
You totally don't have to. It has its own drainage layer, because most people who do vivariums and paludisms have their own drainage layer. So I use...
Oh, I see that. Yeah,
See
the
that?
little rocks or something,
Yeah,
right?
they're
Like pebble
river
stones.
rocks, like
Yeah.
Pebble river
I
rocks.
love that look. We're definitely going to do more bioactive stuff as time goes on, and obviously you'll help us pioneer that direction as a botanist, plant scientist.
And
So,
here's another one.
and we're going to start having these at reptile shows. So if you guys are in like the
Yeah, and
Arizona,
let me show you. This one has a different species, because I do different species too. The pink panther just looks great in these little ones. So like, this is what I'm saying. You see how it's vining up already?
oh yeah,
Yeah, that's what I was kind of getting on about.
that purple one's kind of cool. What is that?
This is a Tradescantia. They're related.
I like the scientific names. It's so
Yeah, I'm not gonna. People.
it's kind of fun to say.
It's a controversial name of the Tradescantia, what it actually is, because like it's like the wandering Jew, and I can.
Oh,
You can see why people don't like it, so I don't.
interesting. Okay, well, cool.
Yeah.
I see my phone is about to die, so I don't want to get cut short with you, but we'll definitely show off more of your stuff in time, and really glad to have you with us.
Of course.